That's how we get brought into a Football Friday edition of the Beers of Bryan podcast. Folks, welcome back to a special first ever Football Friday edition of the Beers of Bryan podcast. Chubbs and I thought, hey, what do we do to scratch our own backs and then scratch each other's backs? And let's talk about football. Football is the greatest thing, greatest sport in the world, all right? We talked about some of the best feelings. How about your team coming back from 20 points down at halftime and winning the game in regulation? That's a great feeling.
Amen.
What about your team that performs the Minneapolis Miracle? Huh? What about that team? What about those feelings we felt, right? So Football Fridays, everyone, is strictly about how we feel the weekend's going to go, huh? We may talk a little college, but it's NFL based, really. Chubbsy, how do you feel about that, huh? What do you think?
I like where you're going with that, and I got a couple of things.
Things.
First thing first, you start off the damn year. The GOAT is still the GOAT. That's
who is?
Yeah, he's just so impressive.
Who? And it is who?
Well, it's Tom Brady's TB12. He is the GOAT.
Yeah. He is the greatest quarterback anybody's ever seen.
Yeah. Heard today he may have played till he's fucking 50. Yeah. Imagine that shit. Anyway, GOAT is still the GOAT. Time out.
Can I call it 30? Because we're talking about TB.
Yeah, 30. All right, go ahead.
Did you see his latest Instagram post?
No.
This is why he's the GOAT, Chubbs. This motherfucker filmed a post on Instagram and was talking about some shit, how he's, his body feels great. He's ready for this weekend. Do you know who they play?
Oh, yeah, they play Atlanta.
They play Atlanta. Behind Tom Brady on the fucking TV screen, a video was paused at 3 minutes and 28 seconds.
You motherfucker.
This motherfucker on a Wednesday night got in these bitches' heads like, hey. And it wasn't even a video of the Super Bowl, but it was paused at 3:28, and you could see it like right over his shoulder. I'm just ready. I'm ready to attack the field again. I'm ready to get out there with all my teammates. Like,
he's got that shit-eating grin. Yeah.
But you're right. He is the greatest quarterback, NFL play. I mean, he is the greatest of all time.
No. And then a couple other things was everybody was talking about how badass Washington's defense was. And that second-year quarterback took him to task a little bit.
Mr. Sherbert?
Yeah, Sherbert.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles, where in the fuck? Nobody talked about them. They put 32 up and held the Falcons to fucking 6 points.
Yeah, week one was nuts, man.
Wow.
I did not expect the Eagles to do that.
But across the board, fantastic. And I'm telling you, one thing that I was so fucking excited about, or not excited, but I loved having Monday Night Football back. And what a fucking game. I mean, back and forth, the Raiders and the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is just, he's a different human being.
He's so quick, dude. I mean, he's like almost Michael Vick, but just not as he's Mariano Rivera take over a game.
Vic was quick and was really, really fast. Fucking Lamar is quick, really fast, and he started to get his pinpoint passing down. So, but so impressed with the Raiders' defensive line.
Yeah.
Fucking Crosby. Dude came, I mean, he was a damn beast on Monday night. So that was so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing, and which I knew would happen, is Stafford, how successful he was with the Rams. That motherfucker.
Can we talk about Stafford for a minute?
Go ahead.
Let's talk about a career resurrection, just being brought right back from the dead.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you and I as Viking fans have known what Stafford can do.
Oh, yeah.
He's never had the complete team around him. They made the playoffs one time in his tenure in Detroit. They went 10-6 a few years ago. But that's because they had a defense and a shitty O-line.
Yeah.
He's got a top 5 defense, returning top 5 defense. and a way better offensive line than he ever could have drawn up in Detroit. Not only that, he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, tough motherfucker.
He is a quarterback I would want on my team.
I would too. And I just saw this today.
Yeah, what'd you see?
The only team in the NFL, offensive line, defensive line, both in the top 5.
And then you get 5,000-yard passer on a shitty team. Bring them on.
They are going to be scary.
Running back.
And
running back.
So let me get to my last point, and then
last point.
Move on.
Get to it.
Is that I almost knew this was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Jameis Winston. I'm like,
can we talk about Jameis?
Holy fuck. Listen, you knew he was good.
Yeah.
The only thing he battled when he was in Tampa was turnovers.
Yeah.
And if you could ever get that in his head and cure that, I'm telling you, not the Saints, if he does, and what they did to the Packers, and listen, I didn't have any hard feelings about it, but I couldn't believe it.
Couldn't.
I got fucking Shameless's father on my damn fantasy football team, and that cocksucker got me 1 point.
Yeah.
So thanks to State Farm. But anyway,
I had a pissed off wife.
Jameis Winston and the Saints. Wow. I think motherfuckers beware in that division. They are scary good if Jameis does not make mistakes. Scary good.
You know, it's nuts too. And as a man who wears glasses, maybe Jameis had LASIK eye surgery.
Well,
it was between Tampa and this year. He had LASIK eye surgery at some point.
And he's lost a bunch of weight. Dude looks like a different person.
He does, doesn't he?
So I'm telling you.
But this is the same Jameis that we had at Florida State who owned college football at one point. Yeah. He did. They won. Did. I mean, fuck, they won the national title. They beat Auburn, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not very college football. But him and Kelvin Benjamin, I know you remember that name, played for the Panthers, got moved to tight end with the Giants. And then they questioned him at a defensive end or defensive tackle because he's so fat. Now he doesn't play in the league anymore. Anyways, Jameis Winston, yeah, I agree with all your takes. The most surprising to me was Philly because I did not. I mean, hell, they have 2 Heisman winners on their offense. I didn't think, but like
didn't see Jalen Hurts doing that. I just didn't.
No, and did you see any of the highlights? Like the way he passed the ball, the balls that he threw looked like they kind of just like pointed straight up. Were a spiral and then just kind of floated right in. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Fucking impressive. It really is.
Yeah.
And the only other thing that I'm going to say about Jameis Winston is
Jameis
Winston is that some folks, when they get knocked down, and they fucking eat that dub. But when you get embarrassed like he did right there, that moment right there could have been his fucking
done. Johnny Manziel out of the league.
Done.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he got humbled so bad that he got the right person in his ear, said, listen, we're gonna sign you as a backup, and you learn from Drew Brees how he does everything.
Period.
And I heard a damn interview with Jameis, and he goes, listen, Drew Brees did everything the same way every day. Every day. You practice this, you practice that, you practice this. That way when you practice it every day, it just becomes natural. And I think that's what he's done. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a scary team.
It is insane to think that Jameis Winston, who is a consistent 4,000-yard passer, 30 touchdown-yard passer a season, is going to get better. Now, Tampa was Tampa, but, I mean, he had the turnovers there. But you're right. If you learn from a true pro in Drew Brees, it's
nobody brings up the season where he had 5,100 yards passing.
Yeah.
Nobody brings that up because he had 30 interceptions, but he threw 5,100 yards and had 30 interceptions.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
One of my favorite interviews. Jameis, how do you feel about this season? You threw for 35 touchdowns and 32 interceptions. He goes, y'all can see the numbers. 4,800 yards. I'm balling. I'm just throwing it to the wrong team sometimes.
Exactly. So I think
no, I'm
that
with
Jameis doesn't happen anymore. I think
there
that
is
dead.
There is no more of that Jameis. Yes, we have
that I'm telling you,
there's a
here,
new. We're too hype over it. New type of Jameis in New Orleans, and honestly, I don't like the fucking Saints, but thank God they did what they did on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Of course we loved it as Vikes fans because
the pack.
But we shit the bed, even though we played that.
Let's talk about it. Let's break this shit down real quick as Vikings fans because we can't forget the sore thumb as we're draped in this gear. We lost to Cincinnati.
But I'm telling you, I'm gonna start off as AFC. What the fuck? AFC. What is it? Fuck
North.
That's North. I'm telling you, beware.
That's the best. That's the best division in football.
I'm telling you, beware.
The best division in football.
Since he's going to win some games, I'm telling you that right now.
They're a 5-12 team.
They're gonna surprise some people. But another thing, I know it's cliche, but we did beat ourselves. We really did. We had over almost 120 penalty yards.
116.
Yeah, 116 penalty yards. So we were behind the sticks the whole time. We still had enough talent in us. Kirk Cousins had enough talent in him to drive his team down the field to tie it up to go into overtime with a rookie kicker from over 50 yards and having number 30 talk shit to him right before.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of all the good. So that was some good shit. But we played like shit. We didn't deserve to win that. If we would have won that, I'd have said the same thing, man. We didn't really
deserve to be in it.
No, we should have been fucking beat by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about our defensive line.
I am too.
I'm excited about this. And that linebacker core played their asses off without damn Barr. I'm worried about the old left cornerback and safety. Not worried at all about the right side because you got 2 Hall of Famers over there. You got 2.
We're going to talk Vikings football. Let's talk Vikings football.
So, so there's a lot of negatives, but yet at the end of the game, we got to come out with, you got to be a little bit positive because they should have beat us by two touchdowns and we ended up taking them to overtime and should have won the ball game because that wasn't a fumble.
Was not a fumble.
And because the refs just look at the Cincinnati, but all right, I'm not getting into that, but it wasn't a fumble, but yet it was
right.
So so the Vikes lost, so fuck it.
Look,
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, sorry. I keep interrupting you.
No, you're good.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm just.
I keep thinking of another thought as I'm talking, so it's my fault. But anyway.
Here's what I got to say about the Vikes. All right. Here's what I got to say. Okay. Defense did what they had to do first half to get the offense where they needed to be. Defense played good enough for as a high-powered offense we have. We need 3 touchdowns in the first half, and the defense plays that good. And, it's 21-14 at halftime instead of 14-7. Right? Yeah. However, Bashar Breeland played like shit. He had a horrible game. I don't really blame that on him. I kind of just, you're on the field for this long because of an offense who, keep this in mind, did not play in the preseason. Not a fucking down. Did all of them play together? Sure, Cousins was in on a few drives. Offensive line wasn't all there. Dalvin was never there. Justin Jefferson didn't play the whole preseason. Fucking nope. Now that I think about it, talking out loud, nobody played.
Amen. Who said that?
Nobody played.
Somebody said it, and I just fucking said I agreed with it.
Nobody played.
Somebody said that about the Vikes on a fucking show.
It was the not Pete Burtzich. It was
when you don't have you guys playing together in preseason at all.
Yeah,
it is hard for it to be cohesive when you go
even if you've played a year ago, like even if you've been on the same team for a year, you have vacations. You get away from the team. You don't run routes and throw passes and handoffs and snap the fucking ball. Also, since we're talking about offense, some of those penalties, bullshit.
Oh,
I know that, but you can't control that part, right? Can't control that part. But I do think if we get a fourth quarter of the Cincinnati game, Minnesota Vikings team, if that made sense.
Yes.
All year.
Oh, it's over.
Fucking bring it on.
Overtime.
If we can, especially with Osborne, can we not, let's shed some light. 7 catches, 76 yards.
No, I loved KJ.
For a fucking practice squad guy who's worked his ass off the last 2.5 years.
No, I love that trio. I love that trio of receivers. I think we're about golden. And with Emir Smith-Marset coming off the bench, I love it. I do really like it. That's going wide right there.
Yeah.
So anyway, listen, I'm disappointed about week 1, but I'm looking forward to the future for the Vikes. And so let's talk about it. We got beat. We got our ass kicked. Let's move on.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about our battle in Arizona this week. Let's go ahead and get into this, then we'll dive into week 2.
Then we'll go to everybody else.
Arizona's got a great team. Okay.
Scary football team, to be honest with you.
They are. However, people don't like getting beat up. What type of team are we? A team that can beat people up. Yeah. Michael Pierce had 2 sacks last week. Okay. If that motherfucker laid on me, I'd be scared as shit to throw the ball. Yeah. Especially if I was 5'11", 195 pounds like Kyler Murray.
Yeah. It's scary team. The only thing that I like you said, I like our defensive line coming together a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I like you got to realize that's Daniil's first game in a long time. So
getting triple teamed, dude.
What the fuck? Hold up a minute.
You're with me, baby. I'm with you. Daniil Hunter's getting triple teamed 20% of the snaps, dude.
Yeah, so triple team, and he still got one, so that's exciting. I loved our rush up the middle. Our run defense has to get better, otherwise we're fucked. And I think Zimmer has played against those type of quarterbacks for a long time, the rushing and so he knows how to defend them.
He does.
I think we'll be all right, but it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be a tough test because their defense is balling too. Homeboy's got 5 sacks.
Yeah.
And on the other side is J.J. Watt.
I know. Yeah. But here's my thing. Bryan O'Neill can take one of them. He can, Let's run right up Bradbury. Let's run right up the fucking, right up the guards, right in between the guards. Let's run right down the middle.
All right.
You got to do that. Or if you're going to drop back to pass, you got to chip Chandler Jones. You got to.
We didn't have much success going up the middle in Cincinnati. They knew what the fuck we were going to do.
They also have fucking DJ Reader, who's Cincinnati is, like you said, they're going to win some games. They're an underrated, scary fucking team.
Yeah,
offense, they do not lack weapons. They've got everything for Heisman Trophy winner Joe Burrow. Fucking pick your poison. They've got everybody.
And all we did was gave them confidence. I'm telling you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to win some games, I promise you.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to win a Super Bowl this year.
No.
But they'll do some damage, I agree. Now, however, this is the type of podcast, Chubbs, that I don't want to call Viking games.
No, we're not going to. Fuck that. I don't.
Because you know how we are.
Want to call any games.
No. Yeah, we're not gonna say scores of Vikings games just because we're Stevie Wonder when it comes
to. All right, well, let's just give what do you think?
Very superstitious. Because
we can be honest. That's what we told the people, Bryan, podcast. We can be honest.
That's it. And Football Fridays are all about honesty.
It's all
about facing your fears. Football Friday, facing fears. All right.
Bam, 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 bam. So
we're going to have to score a lot of points to keep up with their offense.
I'll go for it. Yeah, exactly right. I think if we can sack Kyler Murray. If we can sack him a couple times and shut down the run game,
there is no run game.
A chance.
But yeah.
If we can't do that, then we'll get beat. So simple as that.
Yeah.
We have to do that. And I think we have to get Cook going. He's got our running. If our running game gets going, then I think we're going to be hard to beat. Yeah, I think we're going to be really hard to beat if our running game gets going. But
totally agree.
If they shut our running game down again, and Kyler Murray is able to get out of the pocket and make those, we'll probably get beat.
Yeah,
unfortunately, we'll be 0-2, but that's what it is.
Right. No, I totally agree with you. I'll say if we hold Kyler under 60 yards rushing,
then
we'll win. I think 60 is a good number. I mean, that's a lot for a quarterback who just threw for 320. Here's the thing I did hear, though. I mean, he threw for as many touchdowns as he threw, but he also had an interception. He's the type of quarterback to get hit a few times and throw the ball up to try to make a play, which, if I'm going to be honest, we've got some of the best ball hawking back. Yeah. So
we'll be good if he does.
As long as we jump on him early and often, we'll be fine. Okay. But now, Chubbs, how do you think Daniel Jones is going to fare in Washington tonight?
I'm telling you, Washington's coming off of a poor defense. Performance. Poor. And I think Mr. Rivera's he's pinned his ears back, got all over his defense's ass, and said, listen, this is not a very good Giants offense. If you guys don't shut these guys down, we're in trouble. And I think Washington will. But unfortunately, Kirkpatrick is out. But our lovable guy, Mr. Taylor Heineke is going to be starting for the foreseeable future. And I love the kid. He's got a lot of energy. And I don't think
Old Dominion shout out
a lot of points, but I don't think he'll make a lot of mistakes. So I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Washington defense is going to be way too tough for the Giants, and I think they win probably. I'm going to say like 20-10, 20.
God, I was thinking the same fucking score, dude. 20-10 Washington, and I think they scored a touchdown late to ice it, like 4 minutes to go.
That makes it 20-13, so I'll be right.
No, I think I'm with you.
All right, next game. Bam.
We got the Raiders at Pittsburgh. That's a good matchup. If we base it off of week 1, that's a great matchup. Steelers came back from 10 down at halftime, won 20-10. Raiders had the overtime thriller on Monday night. Raiders at Pittsburgh. What you got, Chubbs?
First 2 things. Raiders, short week. 3 things. And have to travel to the East Coast, right?
4 things.
All right, 4 things. So now, Raiders having to travel on a short week put them behind the 8 ball already. Having that explosive of an offense against Pittsburgh is not going to happen. The Ravens were so decimated with injuries that they did everything they could to survive in that game, and Lamar Jackson kept them in it. Yeah. So I think the Raiders come to the East Coast, and I think Pittsburgh probably beats them by 10, maybe 2 touchdowns. They whip their ass. I don't think that defensive line is going to be as good as they were against the Ravens because, that was their first game in their brand new stadium with a crowd. And they were juiced.
They were lit, dude.
And that's why I was such a fan of that game is because you could feel that. You could feel how fucking juiced they were. But I don't think they bring that on the road to Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh whips their ass, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, that's a great.
What do you think?
I kind of agree. I mean, but I will say, because Ben Roethlisberger is one of the hardest quarterbacks to tackle. I mean, so you're going to get at least 3 heavy bodies on him just to try to sack him. So I think there's an issue with that. I mean, but I think it's going to be a field goal game. I think 30-27, somewhere around there. I think it's high scoring because it's still warm in Pittsburgh. Unless a rain cloud comes in Saturday night, something like that. I think that's going to fuck up.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I
just personally,
no, it's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't agree, but that's your
it's fine, dude. It's totally fine.
That's your opinion. I can't.
What I'm going to do for the rest of the pod, though, is I'm going to go live on Instagram. All right. I've never done it before.
Live on Instagram? Seriously?
Yeah. I've never done it before. Checking
right.
connection. I'm live now on the Beers with Bryan podcast. So, Chubbs, we got to jump into our next one. Looks like the 49ers, I think they're visiting Philadelphia here on the Beers with Bryan podcast.
49ers visiting Philly. So let me pull it up. 49ers, listen.
Yeah.
The homeboy, hold up.
49ers look damn good, but it was against Detroit. But Philly looked damn good, but it was against, the damn
Jimmy Garoppolo balled out, right?
Garoppolo balled out. I believe Trey Lance threw a touchdown pass. I mean, it was insane.
Lance is getting some time. And the Eagles, this is where I'm coming from, is the Eagles are so unpredictable. It's like, hold up, you just put up that many points and held Atlanta to that few points. So is that a product of the Eagles being that good or Atlanta being that bad?
I think the latter, to be honest. But yes.
I think so too. Yeah. So to put that against the 49ers to where I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think the Eagles and it's where it's at. Is that San Fran or is that Philly?
No, it's what do you mean by the points? I think it's definitely 49ers at Philly. So we'll go 49ers to this side and
all right, so we'll give
I think 49ers are going to win. What do you think?
Yeah, so we'll give the edge. I don't know, we'll give the edge for the traveling to a little bit to the Philly guys, but I think the 49ers come out on top probably. I'm going to say by 5, maybe 3-5. So we'll go 27-20, 27-21, something like that.
Yeah, I like that. I think
49 too good.
I think it's going to be a better game. I think it's going to be a 24-23 game.
Oh,
yeah,
I like that.
And I think San Fran's going to take it on the road. To be honest,
I think they're going to dominate most of them.
Let me just shout out to Aunt Heather, Sarita, Sola, and Anthony for joining the live on Instagram. This is the Friday edition of Beers with Bryan podcast. You guys are live. Thank you guys for all joining in. Sola said Big Daddy Matt. So shout out to Big Daddy Matt.
Is that him over there?
Yeah, he's right there. Yeah.
So just in. Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, I just need winners. Just winners, okay? Just winners. As far as time goes, we need just winners, okay?
Throw them at me.
Texans at Cleveland. Broncos at Jaguars.
Broncos.
Saints at Panthers. Shout out Sola.
Saints, big.
Panthers. I'm picking Panthers. Upset of the week. Lock it in. Rams at Colts.
Rams.
Bills at Dolphins.
At Dolphins, I'm going to go Dolphins. Bills start hard. Bills start hard. Dolphins. Tua Lova goes off. Dolphins, big.
Sola's so full of whatever. He said, Big Daddy Matt with the pick. Let me down, man. Hey, Sola, your Saints played good, but I think I'll be darn well that I'm going to darnell your ass on Sunday, all right?
No, how did I let him down? I didn't let him down.
I know I did. I told him. I told him.
I already told you in the damn pod. Fucking Jameis is scary good.
Jameis is
scary good.
Yeah, Jameis is scary. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Thanks for joining the Beers Bryan podcast, Football Fridays. I think Jameis is scary good this year. So you got the Dolphins beating the Bills. You look great. Famous Jameis with the new eyes, baby. Hey, we should start calling him LASIK Jameis.
LASIK Jameis, yes. All right, next game.
Chubbs, we got the Patriots at the Jets.
Oh, yeah, Patriots big. I think Patriots win by damn 17.
Oh, that's an Alabama spread there.
Damn right. Patriots just lost to the Dolphins by 1, which they've done that in the past. They've actually gotten their ass kicked by the Dolphins, even with the GOAT.
Yeah.
Now, oh no, this is going to be bad for the Jets. Bad.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I agree. No, I agree. Now we got the Bengals at the Bears.
Oh,
that's a coin flip, dude.
It's a coin flip because of how the Bengals whipped our ass and saw how efficient their offense can be. Where's that, at the Bears?
Yeah, it's at Chicago.
Yeah, I'm going to say, well, I think Chicago gets them. I think what they do, I think they put Justin Fields in this game.
Yeah.
And I think it goes out. I think they beat the Bengals probably by a touchdown.
Yeah. I can agree with you on that one, yeah.
Unfortunately.
I know. I think you're a
lot of noise.
You know, for the sake of the pod.
Are you making?
The sake of the pod and the people on live here, I think Bengals win it by 14. I think Jamar Chase scores 2 touchdowns.
Bengals take the fucking league by storm. I love it.
Yeah, I think they start out 2-0. Everybody else in the AFC North loses, unless there's no. Hold on.
Oh,
yeah. There's no AFC North matchups. I don't think. No, there's no AFC North matchups. So I think you're going to get Cincinnati Bengals, who are going to be 2-0, leading the AFC North. But Chubbs, we got a few more to get through here. Huh?
All right, talk to me.
No, you talk to me. So after that, you got Falcons and Buccaneers.
Yeah, Buccaneers big.
Yeah.
Sorry, Falcons fans. Buccaneers big, you know.
Yeah, I think Buccaneers
I'm ready to talk to shit. You guys are intimidated. It's over. You could be down 28-3 at halftime again. It's
with 3 minutes 28 seconds on the third quarter. No.
Jesus.
Hey, let's shout out Riley Shelton too, who just joined Instagram Live, and Maurer Miller, who just joined Instagram.
Maurer and Miller, what's up, my dog?
Doing? I don't know if my wife has anything to do with that, but I love her too. Shout out to my boys, Riley, Maurer, Miller.
We're live on Instagram.
I love it. I should have done this a long time ago.
Chubbs, right now or no?
Chubbs, we're not going to call the Vikings-Cardinals game. We're going to let that be what it is.
Everybody else live on Instagram, call it.
Hey, you guys that are listening live, Cardinals, Vikings, call it as honest as you want to call it. We're not Vikings fans or anything around here. Maurer Miller just said, Roof. So, Chubbsy, we got the Titans at the Seahawks at a 4:25 Eastern kickoff time game.
Fucker. I got my boy from the Titans on my fantasy football team, so I hope he goes off. But obviously, Russell Wilson is still the man. So, they're at home. 12th man's going to dominate. Seahawks going to win probably by a touchdown.
I think Seahawks by 10.
Yeah.
But I think it's I think it's something weird like 45-35. I think it's like a crazy.
Oh, damn. You think so?
Scoring game. Or it's either that or it's like 15-5.
Yeah, no, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Titans just look so
shitty. Excuse my French Instagram, but they did not look good.
And you know why?
Didn't look good.
It's because I played fantasy football for the first time when I took Derek.
Hey, I love your Conklin Shells team though, huh? Wow. And Conklin did he play Sunday?
He caught a couple.
Oh, okay.
He caught one in fucking the field goal. He caught the one that put us in field goal range.
That's true. That's true. That they do.
They do.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
here we go.
All right. Next one. Here's one that I think is going to be the highest scoring game in NFL history.
What?
Cowboys at Chargers.
Whoa.
There's no reason this can't be a 56-52 football game. You know?
I think you're exactly right. And I think.
Yeah.
I hate to fucking say it.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys are going to beat them.
They have too good of an offense, dude.
I don't mind. Their offense is so good. And I think that Zeke gets his legs, and I think he goes off. And what's somebody saying about me?
No, Solo said, Herbert, baby.
No, unfortunately, I don't want to say
Solo's on the he's more of a cowgirl than anything. So we'll just.
Well, hey, Justin, tell your pops I picked the Cowboys because I know he loves them. So, yeah, I think the Cowboys, they don't win it big. I think it's going to be a close game. But like you said, I think it's going to be high scoring.
Yeah.
35-31, something like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a halftime score. I mean, I think it's a literal shootout.
You think it's literally going to be 82-78?
Yeah, and they're going to win by field goal.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Chiefs at Ravens on Sunday Night Football.
Poor Ravens.
Yeah, 0-2 start.
They got the injury bugs of poor Ravens. And
injury bug, yes.
Yeah, and so
Bucket, what's up, baby?
Patrick Mahomes is going to go off, and I think they beat the Ravens but the Ravens are still, they got that heart. I mean, doesn't matter. They're 3 deep at every position, it seems like. The next guy that they bring up does just as well. But I still think the Chiefs are just too good. They're going to beat them probably by 10. Who
would have thought a few years ago that having Le'Veon Bell as your starting running back would be a bad thing?
It's true.
He plays for the Ravens now. He's a starter for the
Ravens.
I
know. Yeah. They just picked him up.
He was on the practice squad or something. Did
you just say squad?
Yeah, squall. He's on the squall. Yeah, he's on the squall.
Who we got?
And then we got the great
Bam.
Monday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you in part by Anchor, the Beers of Bryan podcast. It is the Lions traveling to Green Bay, Wisconsin to take on the Packers for Monday Night Football.
Lions at Lambeau. New quarterback for the Lions.
Time out. When's the last time Detroit has had a Monday night game?
Been a while.
There's something for you there.
Anybody know Barry Sanders?
Not on this live feed here. What does Soul say? Man, just like third string. Oh, Latavius Murray gonna start.
Veneers.
For the Ravens. Yeah,
Veneers.
They told him, shut up.
Scored a touchdown. Veneers scored a touchdown.
Veneers. Yeah. Soul is thank you for the comments. Love you. I don't mean anything bad. Zach Cox, thank you for joining the live here. It's the Football Friday Bryan podcast. We got a bunch of folks joining now. I think Aaron Rodgers gets his cleats back under his feet after that dismantling in Jacksonville by the Saints.
I agree, but
it's closer.
I also think the Saints fucking dismember that Packers defense.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the Lions are going to take note, and I think it's going to be a damn shoot them out, shoot them up.
Yeah.
38-35, but yeah, I think the Packers at home will probably win it. And I hope my dumb
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope I'm wrong.
Guy, the damn So yeah, I think Packers are gonna win it by 3, but a lot of fucking scoring. I totally agree. And I'm thinking Jared Goff, I'm telling you, he got his legs in the second half for Detroit last week.
Yeah.
And so they're figuring shit out. And it's kind of scary, to be honest with you. Yeah. So, yeah, I think Packers win, but going to be a high-scoring, close game because it's a divisional rival. Always close, but it's going to be high-scoring. Packers win. Jesus Christ, I hate saying that.
Would it be a bad thing if I said Lions by a field goal?
No, it would be a wonderful thing if that came.
I know if it came to fruition. Is that
that's
the
word? Good word, big word.
I truly think. God, just because you picked the Packers, I'm going to pick the Lions.
Please do.
But I'm going to pick them by a touchdown. They're gonna go up early and often, and because that Packer defense was exposed so badly, and Jared Goff is not as bad as people think he is. Now, please hurt me in the comments. Listen to the pod and then review it and give me 5 stars. And then in the comments of that pod, please be mean to me. Also, check us out on YouTube.
Bam.
No, but look, who's to say football season isn't back without a little upset there, Chubbsy? Huh?
That's a good fucking
What are
call.
we talking about here, huh? Can we just call a Lions victory at Lambeau? First time it's happened since 2000 fucking
I don't
never.
I hope they tie. I can't stand either one of them.
I know.
But I hate the Packers
beat
more.
the Lions,
so if a Lions victory or a tie would be wonderful. But fucking Dummy is a great quarterback. You can't take that away from him. And I think, just like you said, he got embarrassed by the Saints, and I think he goes off. And I think it's one of those games to where he's going to go off, but the Packers defense is still suspect. And I think Goff goes off as well. I think you got two 300-yard passers, and it's going to be high scoring. I think, but Packers end up victorious. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Just me, Chubbs.
I think it's the same thing, but I think Lions turn out victorious. I think it's a fucking shootout. I think Goff goes for 350. Rodgers goes for 375. I think it's straight up shootout.
Nice.
Straight up shootout. That's all we got, though, huh? That's all we got. You got anything else for the folks?
No, listen, I love the football podcast. I really do. I love us breaking away from our original, trying the beers and stuff.
Yeah.
I love going live. I love having your boys coming on.
Everybody's here. And Heather was here.
And Heather, thanks for joining. Chubb's in the hot box right here, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. So I'm going to say goodbye to all the people on live. This may be a reoccurring thing. I don't know, but thank you for tuning in. Shout out to my pups for tuning in. Don't know how you guys do that without thumbs. All right? But hey, look.
They don't have opposable thumbs. How the fuck are they doing that?
Love my wife for doing that for me to give you some more views here on the tube. Sorry, on Instagram. Holler at me, guys. Hey, people on Instagram Live. Sorry for the people on YouTube, but people on Instagram Live, we do have an email address. Send us emails, beerswithbryan@gmail.com. Send us ideas, beers to try, drinks to try. We're going to open this whole thing up. Please, send us some stuff. Look, I'm here. Me and Culp are here. All right. You know what? This is who I voted for in 2016. Okay. Zimmer. All right. True Vikings fan here. You know what I'm going to do?
Show that corner up there. Show that shoulder. Randy Moss signature.
The Instagram Live. There's Chubbs. You see Chubbs? All right, people. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Football Fridays. Check us on Spotify, Apple Podcasting, especially the Anchor app, Instagram. Love you. I don't know how to end this shit, but I'm going to end it.
Skol Vikes is how you end this shit.
That's it. Skol Vikes. Now for us on YouTubes, we're going to end this shit. Skol Vikes, motherfucker. Cardinals 23, Vikings 27. Fuck off, people.
Bam. That just happened.
That just happened.
Deuces.